passenger rail, you know, everybody wants it, particularly the liberals. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just going to tell you, if you go to www.nh.gov/dot/org. I think if you go that far, you'll end up getting it.
Say it again.
Yeah. nh.gov/dot/AERORAIL transit, Aero Rail Transit. It'll go into the study commission that explains all about what they want to do with passenger rail in New Hampshire, gives statistics on how many potential riders, how much it'll cost per month, how much the initial capital amount would be. People in the southern tier, if you're running in the southern tier, this is probably something that you should be able to look up the information if you have somebody that, you know, is really concerned about it. If you live in the North Country, nobody's going to be fighting for rail up in the North Country. The second handout that was given to you is about Northern Pass. How many of you have heard of Northern Pass? Okay. So there's two sides of Northern Pass. There's your forward or your against. Okay. I gave you a half-page synopsis of both sides. Against Northern Pass, I took directly from the Stop Northern Pass website. I think perhaps it's dated because some of the things that they state are no longer the case, but it's not up to me to go research and update their site for them. The other is and the website addresses are on them for both entities, the positives of what Northern Pass would do for the New Hampshire economy and electric rates and so on. Not going to get into debate of whether you should be for it or against it, but I want you to know where to go, because I imagine that every single one of you will be getting a questionnaire about this subject from the Northern Pass people if you haven't already. The other thing, how many of you have gone to a campaign school this cycle? Whether it's the GOP or Greg Moore's group or Sam Pym's group, and they tend to not get into issues, and that's why we thought this format was important, to give you a broad overview and to also give you resources of where you can reach out to if you find that you need more. What we were finding was some state rep candidates were kind of anxious about getting out on the campaign trail and knocking on doors because they were afraid that they'd be asked a question that they don't know the answer to. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know, but I'll get back to you. And then you go to your list of resources, you look up the information, and you give them a call back and say, you know, I did research on that, and this is what the situation is. If you haven't formed an opinion yet, be honest and say, I really am not sure where I go on that. I'd have to listen to the testimony. Sometimes you can feel that you're one position, and then you get there and you hear the people come and testify, and you find that, gee, maybe I'm not that firm in my thoughts. Some people will call you a flip-flopper, but it happens when you get information. So don't be afraid to say, I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on it. So, gambling, that's a tough one. All I say is if somebody asks where are you on gambling, and gambling comes up every year, and they eat away at it, They came very, very close this last couple of years. But I think it's passed, and I don't think you're going to see the gambling issue come up. I was always anti-gambling. My last time in the legislature, I actually did open up to gambling because it's everywhere.
Gambling or casino, two different issues.
Well, you have charity gaming, and I'll be honest, I'm a lobbyist for the charity gaming industry. You know, your bingo, your Lucky 7, things like that. But then there's big gambling, big G, and that's the casinos and so on. You know, you can go online on the internet and you can gamble all you want, and there's nobody overseeing it, there's no counseling, and that was one of the reasons that moved me, that if we were having gambling revenue, some of that revenue could be used for the people who became addicted. All I'm gonna say is, I don't wanna sway you one way or the other how you are gambling, but have the statistics to back up why you are pro-gambling or why you are anti-gambling. On any issue, be able to, verbally explain, this is why I believe that